Okay, your event is starting. That's beautiful. Okay, there we go. You, where are you going? My muffins are over there. You can't have those muffins. These are my muffins. Okay, I'm lost. Where'd I go? Here's the button. Hi. Oh my goodness. You just got hyper all of a sudden, didn't you? Yes, you did. You got into lots of trouble. Lots of trouble. Boop, boop. I don't even think you can see her down here. She's here. Being a bird. Can't have those muffins. These are my muffins. Okay, I'm going to mute myself because that's just going to be really interesting to work with. Okay. Okay. Can you guys move back over here? And you are going to go over there. That is not going over there. What is this? What is this? What is that? This is off to a great start. Okay, so we're going to wait a few minutes. Especially since my phone is still telling me that this event hasn't started, when it clearly has, because I'm doing it. This is kind of really weird experience, not gonna lie, because I'm seeing myself like a minute behind what I'm actually doing. Okay, so. Alright, so live chat. Open. There we go. Okay, so chat is open on my phone. Everything appears to be working, doesn't appear to be laggy, it's just behind, which is what it should be. So, like I said, chat is open. I'll be watching it. I'm not going to get started for a few more minutes. Just going to wait for people to roll in. Zeeby's waddling around on the floor. If there's anything wrong, do let me know if it's lagging or if you want me to turn up the microphone so you can hear me. If I'm doing something really stupid, like standing backwards trying to talk, do let me know. Because I expect something like that will happen. If you excuse me for 1 second. What are you doing? She found a banana chip on the floor. So, I don't know why they're on the floor, but they've decided they're going to eat everything they can find off the floor. So, they're going to do that. They're going to be birds. And I'm going to stand here and awkwardly watch myself while I see that only 2 people are currently here. So, we're just going to wait around for a couple minutes, see if more people kind of show up before we get here. Let the birds finish waddling around on the floor. Mia! What are you doing? 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 Come here. Let's get off the floor. I'm going to step on you. Okay, so, good girl. You get a treat for that. I suppose I should pick up my clicker. I might be needing that. Stop going on the floor. Oh my goodness. My goodness, you have my clicker. There it went. Okay. Do you want a packing peanut? There you go. Stay occupied. Okay, so, what are you doing? They got hyper in like 2 seconds flat. So, as the description, what was that? This is yours. Don't throw it on the ground. There you go. Okay, so as the description says, Mia's gonna be working on flying through my arms again. And ZB doesn't have anything planned, but what I think I'm gonna work on is her aggressive behavior. She's almost 2 now, her birthday is December 10th. So she's becoming a birdie adult, which means parrot-led aggressive behavior is kicking in. So for her, what she's started doing is trying to take Mia's food away from her when we're training. And obviously, you know, this could not be a big deal. I could train them at different times, but honestly, it's more convenient and it's a lot more fun for both of them if they can do it at the same time. So for ZB, what I'm going to work on is controlling how she trains a bit more. I'm going to ask that she only lands over here. Thank you for demonstrating. And that she only lands on this side of the training perch. And the purpose of that is to keep her exclusively on her side of the trainings. What are you doing? That she's only on her side of the training room. So she doesn't, you know, cause anybody any hurt. Mia can have her food. There's no negative experiences associated with training. Can you come back over here? Mia, good girl. And keep back on your side. And, yeah, just so that way it has a bit more fun, nobody gets hurt. And we can all still have joyous experiences together. I don't expect it to be too difficult of a behavior, but knowing her, she might intentionally make it a bit difficult. It's just throwing things on the floor. Echo and I are watching. Hi, Echo, and you. Okay, so I can actually view the chat from here, not too bad. So you might just see me awkwardly walk up to the screen a few times. Hi, yes, you're hyper. I understand. Be patient. They've been sitting down here for an hour, kind of eagerly waiting. They took a nap and started preening. So, they're back up being energetic again. Pew pew! Good girl. Alright, so, we are probably going to get started. So we're going to warm up first. I'm going to ask Mia to go over here. Good girl. And I'm going to ask that ZB goes over here. Good girl. Now, see, and this is what starts happening. I'm going to ask that ZB stays there. I'm going to make sure that she stays there, and Mia does her part. Good. So you might be staring at my back quite a bit of this. And what I'm going to do, no, good girl, ZB, is make them wait just a little bit longer each time. No, and ask them to go back on their own. Mia can do whatever she wants. She's a good bird. So what I'm doing is fast rewards right now for her being over on this side. And every time she moves, I don't give her anything. Go back to your spot. No, back to your spot. I'm going to try and isolate her behavior. Stay on that side. Not too worried about Mia right now. And we're just trying to do rapid fire tiny treats right now, so she's understanding to stay right there. You want to isolate her position. And right now, she may not be doing much. She's just taking treats. But as you'll notice, she'll realize that she doesn't need to move to earn anything, so she's not going to try to. And I'm just going to make her wait a couple more seconds. I'm going to wait until she's done the treat a couple times. A couple of seconds, sorry, before rewarding. And now you see she's not trying to run across. Mia still is, but we're not worried about Mia right now. Good girl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is wait for her to be totally done the treat for a few more seconds. Good. And she's catching on pretty quick. You're being a little bit of a brat today. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Good girl, ZB. Alright. So now I'm going to go through and finish training Mia. Mia, go to your perch. Mia, go perch. And if ZB stays, ZB will get a treat. And this is just what we're going to work on, and if ZB takes well to it, we'll ask her to do a bit more and start working on the training stand. Good girl, Mia. Now, see, she's starting to waddle, so I'm going to ask her to go back. What are you doing? You overshot that one. You come back here. Girl. Okay, I know, you want to work. You want to work, but we got to make sure ZB's not going to try and attack you. That's more important right now. You can be patient, okay? Good girl. Come back over here. Good. Okay. So now we're going to start bringing his training back into this. Take your perch. Go perch. That's it. Come on. Yeah, I'm asking you to do something. Go do it. Good girl. Mia's going to be a bit slow because I normally stand on that side, so the cues are a bit reversed for her right now. The reason why I'm not standing on that side is because the camera's right there. Okay. You ready to perch? Good. And so for ZB, when she stations, I'm only going to reward her if she lands on this side, and I'm not going to reward her if she does that. Stay. On this side. And we're basically going to do Mia perch, Mia perch. The same thing we were doing there. Sorry, I did point at it. And we're just going to keep rewarding her every time she lands on her side of everything. See Mia perch? And then rewarding her again for staying. Mia go perch. And reward her if there's ever an instance where she doesn't do that. See how she's running towards Mia? Pooping's great too, isn't it? Over here. Good. Mia, go perch. Whoops! Oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah, you tried to fly into my arm, didn't you? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were gonna do that. See, go perch. I booped you. Good girl. Okay. Stand on this side. You go through? That was not through. Mia, come here. Try again. Zeebie. Perch. No. She's not going to get a reward for that because that's not the side she should have landed on. And we're just going to kind of ignore her. You have forgotten what to do, haven't you? Come here. Can you go through? There you go. Okay. And you stayed still, so good girl. Hi. Okay, ready? Can you go through? There we go. We're pitching on the end. And you see she shifted, so she doesn't get anything this round. She's gonna stay there. Ready? Good. I'm gonna start with basic reps for now. Just making sure she gets the concept. Good girl, you skate foot. You're a big one. So basically we're teaching Zeebie to do nothing, and we're teaching Mia to have some fun. Well, like I said, it's going to be important for her to have her side of things with this aggressive behavior starting to kick in. So it's good practice to have. Nobody told you to do that. Can you come here? Good girl. Alright, so Mia's all nice and warmed up. And Zeebie shifted, so we're going to ask her to move back. And we're going to make things a bit harder for Mia. Good. We're going to try and stretch her boundaries, see what she's comfortable doing. Good girl, Zeeb. Seems like she's caught on pretty well. So I don't know how much farther I can stretch her boundaries. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nobody asked you to do that. Go back. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay, so she has problems that way. So we're going to work on slowly getting her used to bending her flight path to get to the perch, but not moving quite as much. And slowly working up to it. This is so great, oh my gosh. I'm glad you think so, because it doesn't feel too great to me right now. Okay, stay there. Good girl. What are you doing? You are too excited for this. That's okay, I wanted you over here anyways. Come back to your spot. Are you going to start training yourself? Do you not need me? I can leave. Alright. Okay, ready? Come here. No. So you notice for Mia when she does something wrong, I don't give her a reward, I don't say anything, I don't ask her to do anything after she's done something wrong. I just ignore her. And that's the correct way to respond to that. I didn't ask you to do anything, but you landed on your side, so you get it. Because if I were to give her any sort of response, she could take it as a reward. Whether it's just me talking or making a big movement, it's very easy to give them a reward, which isn't food. Back to your side. Pew pew! That's not what I asked. Pew pew! There you go. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not doing anything that could potentially reward her when she's done something I don't want her to do. Because otherwise it's much more likely that the behavior is going to repeat, and then it can be much harder to get rid of if I'm accidentally rewarding it in some way. I gave you a big piece. Is that a good big piece? Okay, well you landed on your side and you didn't attack her, so you get a treat. Zeebie's being very good at demonstrating the aggressive behavior I was talking about. The thing is, even though she was aggressive to Mia, when she flew back here, she did land on the right side, and that's the behavior she's going to associate with the reward. She's not going to associate the fact that she bit Mia with coming over here and getting a treat. She's going to associate the fact that she flew over here to get the treat with the reward that she got. So the fact that she attacked me over there didn't so much matter. as much as the behavior that had happened right before the reward because I hadn't clicked anything. You are just being a little bit of a brat. Come to your side. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for staying. No. Isabel? Come here. No, you don't want to? So that right there was an example of negative punishment, which is removing something positive from the environment. Unlike positive punishment, which would be me doing something negative to her to make her experience something bad, what negative punishment would be taking something she wants out of here. So in that instance, I asked her to step up. She didn't want to, so I took my hands and the treats away from her line of view. So she understands that doing that takes away the opportunity to earn the treat that she wanted. And if she wants it, she's going to have to step up nicely. Want to step up? So she does it again. Negative punishment. Want to step up? Do I step up? Good girl. And she'll do it a second time. So I'm not doing anything forceful to make her step up. I'm just letting her know that stepping up will get her something great, and not stepping up will get her nothing, which is much less fun. Smart for their own good. I agree with that. They are too smart, but sometimes they can also be quite dumb when they want to be, because they can be silly. Don't you? Thank you for staying. You're being a good girl. So you notice ZB is staying much more exclusively to that side. Because staying to that side is what earns her a reward, whereas moving over there isn't. So you notice her behavior slowly starts to shape. And now I'm going to stop rewarding Mia for going on that side. Come over here. Girl. What are you doing? You went to your right side, though. Mia, go back to your perch. Go perch. Good. Thanks. That was fun. Trying to crash into my face? Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Okay. Thank you for staying. That was very good. Alright. Can you go perch? Good. So you notice me is slowly getting better at the moving out of the normal flight path to get over there, which she was having difficulty earlier with today. Good girl. I don't know why you keep coming back over here, but that's great. So I don't have to reward you for it. Come here. Nope. Do I step up? Want the other hand? Okay. No? Yes? No? Okay. Thank you for coming to the right side, but I didn't ask you to come here. See the treat? You see the fingers? Thank you. Alright. Would you like to step up now? Oh, good girl. You kind of see what I mean by just asking them a second time. They'll usually step up. And if they don't want to, it's not that big a deal. There's really no need to force any sort of reaction out of them. What are you doing? You being silly. Cactus? Good girl. I don't know why they're so hyper today. There we go. So I'm going to start moving back just a little bit more with Mia. Good girl. Just to move her flight path out a little bit more, make sure she really understands that the purpose is flying through my arms, not flying straight to the perch. Come here. You gonna stay there? You don't look like you're gonna stay there. You didn't stay there. You don't get rewarded for doing things you weren't supposed to do. See the treat? You step up? Girl. Now there's a bird on the floor. But how much? She's just gonna leave her there. She flew down there, she can fix it. Come here. That's one way to fix it. Come here. Go through. There we go. Hi. I don't know what you're doing. She's much better at doing that way than she is that way. That made sense. Thank you. You back to your side? You aren't exempt from training just for hanging out on you. No. I don't know why it is that she does that, but she just takes a bit more time. You have to fly to the right side. Can you step up now? Good. Sorry, I'm gonna try and keep talking. It's not something I do very often, so it's a bit awkward to keep up with it. Okay. There we go. I don't actually know if you went through my arms, so that was a bit funky. Where are you going? Are you gonna go check on the chat? Is that what you're doing? Joe, come here. Zippy. Girl. What was that about, hey? You stay on your side. Okay. Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were gonna do it. Oh, I'm sorry. I made you look like a fool, didn't I? Oh, silly bean. Alright, try again. Okay. Okay. Sorry I clicked, so I have to give you a treat, but that's not what you were supposed to do. I don't know what that was about. Come here. You can have here. Oh, dear. Can you come here now? Good girl. Alright. Should I just try again? I don't know why you gave me like a high five. There you go. What time is it? For a second. Alright, so it's actually already been 20 minutes. So it might explain. They're slowing down a bit. See if you go back to your side. Good. So this should be coming to an end soon. But she's still seeming pretty motivated, so I might keep it going. There we go. Yeah, and you're starting to see Zeeby's aggressive behavior a bit more here. Yeah, they are motivated for their treats. That's for sure. Okay. Would you like to go this way? Good. I don't know why it is that she has difficulty with this side, but she certainly does. Stay on your side, sweetie. Okay, you ready? There we go. So this is going to take a bit more working at, probably a few more sessions to get her to move to the sides a bit more. But you'll notice that Mia always lands on her side, because she's already been conditioned to do that. So basically I'm applying what I did to her ages ago, or I guess it would have been last year when she turned 2, to Zeeby now. And in hindsight, I probably should have trained this before this aggression became a problem. But can't change what I didn't do, so we're just going to start now. You're not getting anything for being a little bit of a brat. I'm sorry. Thank you for waiting. Okay. There we go. She's going to start stretching her sides a bit more. I'm glad it's super great to you. If people want more of these, I can definitely do more. It's not that big of a problem. But we'll see how it goes. So far it's sounding like we haven't had any major lag issues or quality. Okay, quality is definitely not there. But they're not horrendous by the sounds of the lack of complaints. So we might do more if you guys want one. Up to you guys, really. I'm down for everything. It wouldn't be a daily thing, but it might be a bi-weekly or once a week or up to you. I forgot what I was doing. I was rewarding you is what I was doing. And then making you move more. No. You step up? Come on, sweetie. Come on. Good girl. There's a bird on my back. Having fun back there? Okay, Mia's responses are slowing down, so that's a sign to me that her motivation is dropping, and I should probably end her session. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop working with Mia, because Mia, do I come in? Is getting a little unmotivated. And you can tell that because A, her responses have slowed down dramatically if you were here at the beginning. Another sign, she stepping up has been really slow. When I offer to her, she's like, nah, I don't really feel like it. But she still wants the food, but that's more of a natural who wouldn't pass up a treat even if you didn't want to work up for it kind of thing, versus pew pew, actually want to work. Versus if you see Zeebie, I haven't been doing a lot of training with her, so she still really wants to do it. So we're going to just keep working with Z, and Mia's just going to hang around, and we're going to work on making her not interfere. Bang! Up. Girl. See, and we're going to try and work on stopping that. Bang! Up. So I'm not teaching Zeebie anything new right now, because that aggression is a much bigger issue to be dealt with. I didn't actually cue you, so you don't get anything. But I am going to ask you guys to stay separate. Good. So since Mia's still kind of not hungry, but just wanting food, but she's not super motivated, I'm not going to push her into learning that trick. Because you can just kind of tell she wasn't super wanting to do it, which is kind of not how we want them to be learning. So what we're going to do is just change behavior instead of a concept. Because it's a lot easier to say, hey, you've been sitting here, you get food, which is what you want, versus trying to make them do something that they aren't really super excited to be doing. So we're just going to work on keeping them separated to help negate that aggression. Girl. As you can see, Mia's not being too good at it right now. Pew pew! Okay. Maybe we'll work on vocal cues. Mia, can you turn around? I don't think you'll do it. Turn around. Good. And we're just going to try our best to set them up for success. Target them separate. Turn around. And just keep it separate. As I've said, I'm starting to get really repetitive, which is maybe why these things should be kept short, because then I run out of things to talk about. Stay over there. Stay over here. So now I'm just going to work on behavior. Good. Anytime they spend not focusing on each other, I'm going to give them a reward. Zeebie's the one that's usually the troublemaker. And the thing I'm making sure to do is keep the traits out of their vision, or line of vision, is so that way they don't have as strong of a reason to fight. Kind of like if I said there was food, you might be like, oh, that's interesting. Whereas if I held a piece of cake in front of your face and was like, there's only one slice of cake left, you're probably going to beat someone up for that piece of cake. So this way, they're much more likely not to try and have interest in each other and fight over who gets the reward. You can see both their attention is more driven towards what I'm asking them to do. You can see Zeebie's begging for it, because she doesn't know what's there. Which is a good thing. You're actually doing pretty good. So now I'm going to work on is rewarding only one of them and rewarding the other for not reacting. Good job, Mia. Good job, Zeebie. So, hopefully, what's going to happen from this is now that is going to stop happening. You see how Zeebie ran at Mia? We're going to try and get them to realize that there's no reason to fight, that by not trying to start a fight, they can earn something. Good. Good. And that I'm going to teach them that every time they do fight, they don't earn anything. so the need to fight won't really be there. Good. Pew! Yeah. You can go back. Good approach. Good approach. Good. You stayed still. So the reason I gave that big pause in the middle is because I didn't want to do anything that could have potentially rewarded ZB for that behavior. I don't want her to think that doing that caused me to give her a treat any faster, that her returning to her spot after doing that would give her a treat any faster. Yeah, can you go back to your spot? Good. I want her to realize that every time she does that, she misses out on the opportunity to earn a treat using negative punishment. Good. So I'm making sure to leave a nice gap there. So she'll hopefully eventually catch on that being aggressive makes all the treats stop coming. Give this one to Mia. Good. So this is going to be very slow. Sorry, this isn't as interesting as I'm flying back and forth, but it is a behavior they need to be taught if I want them to continue to be able to train together. Did you just high-five my boob? Is that what you did? You didn't fly after her though, so you get a reward. Just give me a high-five. Good. I'll ask for some tricks to make this a small bit more interesting to watch. So you're all sitting there doing nothing. Okay, so I'm going to reward her for that because she didn't run straight across the barrier. She did stop herself, which is a good start. Pew pew! Good. Mia, high five. Give the treat to Mia. And ZB left her alone. Gonna wait for her to stop begging. There we go. Before I continue to give her the reward. See, now we're getting this showing up again, but that wasn't nearly as aggressive. You see her beak wasn't open that time, and her speed was slower. Can you get off my boob? Back to your perch? Can you do that? Thank you. Get the reward. You stay over here. So it's a bit of a slow process, and it can be very testing, because this may take quite a few sessions to do, and it's not like anything super exciting is happening. But it does need to be done. Mia, can you turn around? Turn around. Good. Stay over here. Okay. Pew pew. There we go. We're starting to catch on a bit more. Pew pew. Pew pew. Mia, turn around. Turn around. Good. Pew pew. So now we can see some progress is being made. The frequency of Zeeb's aggression is a lot lower. Okay. And while she is still doing it, she is starting to keep herself on her side of the barrier. Which is an excellent piece of progress for us to be having. What are you doing? Good. So, notice I'm using random rewarding. I'm not making sure they wait a specific set amount of time. I'm not being extremely consistent in when I reward. Sometimes I might reward the same bird twice. Sometimes I might ask for 2 behaviors, and then reward the other bird for not attacking. And the reason for this is that it makes it more likely that it'll evade extinction. So it's more likely that she knows that doing this behavior can be rewarded at any given time. It's not like every 5 seconds she's going to get a reward, and she knows that if she waits past that 5 seconds or doesn't get something, that she's going to go ahead and do the behavior anyways. By me randomly rewarding, they don't know when it's going to come, they're more likely to repeat it, and they're less likely to forget it because they'll... Oops, that wasn't a cue for you, I'm sorry. Bang! What was I saying? Because it's randomly rewarded, they'll be more likely to want to keep doing it, because they know eventually a treat will come, because they don't know when the treat ever comes. So here you can see Zeeb's totally stopped going over to that side, and there might be some regression when the next session starts. But so far, it's hanging on to it pretty well. Pew pew! Pew pew! That's not a pew pew. Mm-mm. You come here. Whoa. That could have been a disaster, couldn't it? You back? Not you. Go bridge. Good. Alright. Good. Alright, so I'm probably going to end this session here, because this is a good note to end on, and it has been going a small bit long. Alright. Well, do you want to come? Do you want a styrofoam packing peanut? I guess I'll have it in my pocket. Here we go. Alright, so that's it for this session. If you have any questions, now would be the time to ask them, because I will probably be able to get to them. You dropped it! Oh my goodness, here you go. Excuse me. Hi. Okay. And that's about it. So I'm going to be ending this as soon as this video, I notice, actually catches up with what I'm actually doing. Because I don't want to close this off thinking that nobody's asked any questions just because it's being laggy. So I'm just going to mindlessly fill this space with random words. Hi, Mia. Yeah, I get kisses? Until it catches up with me. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's catching up with me. Alright. Any questions? Bird-related or otherwise? Yes. No. Maybe so. What are you doing? What are you doing? That, you don't want to be okay. Oh, we're gone. Okay, she's gone. Oh. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, Mia's pretty tired. So we're going to stop this here, because I'm not seeing anybody having any questions. So we're going to get going. Zeeb's going to finish destroying this beautiful packing peanut another time. And we're going to get out of here. Alright, so I'll see you all back on Tumblr. See you later. Bye.